Right, thank goodness. Spring break is coming up fast, and that means travel for a lot of us. Coming up a little bit later on, we're going to talk about how to keep your wallet and your family safe when you are in another place. But what about your home that you are leaving behind? A lot of us don't really think too much about that. But Officer Terron Morris from the Little Elm Police Department has been thinking about it. He's here to give us some tips and talk about a new program that they've got that aims to help with that. Thanks so much for being with us here, Officer Morris.
Thanks for having us.
So let's talk a little bit about this. How big of a problem is this for burglaries to happen when we leave for vacation, especially at a very recognizable time? I mean, summer is big, it's spread out. You don't know when people might be going or staying, but spring break gets very specific for a lot of people.
Yes. So luckily, a Little Elm, we're fortunate. We don't really see a spike in home burglaries in our area, but we basically provide this as a service to our community and say, hey, look, while you're going on your vacation, we're going to do the best we can to make sure that your home is safe. So it's really a service that we offer to our community.
Okay, yeah. So tell us a little bit of how this service works and what it entails.
So basically what we do is when you register online, a police officer comes to your house at least 2-3 times a day. We're checking doors, we're making sure windows are not broken, we're looking for packages that may pile up. Just basically giving the awareness in the community that, hey, the police are watching the home and the neighborhood is too.
Yeah, because we were talking about that during the break. You know, other people might be watching your home as well.
That's true.
You want, police to be the ones who are watching it and not someone who has, a bad motivation.
Exactly.
And, little things like, a newspaper that sits there for a few days and then maybe another newspaper piles on top of that become kind of a clue.
It does, it does. So basically what you want to do is that basically do everything you can and make sure that it's not so obvious that you're not away. So basically don't leave the house dark. Don't leave the windows open. We once had a lady who left her garage open. So
while she was away on vacation?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the big thing too is social media. A lot of people like to post, hey, I'm in Hawaii, I'm in the Bahamas. Don't post while you're on vacation because you're letting people know that you're not home. So wait until you come back home to post your social media posts.
I call it the photo dump.
Yes.
Like you hold on to all these photos,
yes.
And then when it's time, when you're like on your way back yes. You just dump all of them in there at one time.
I agree.
And two, I guess you would want people to turn off, like the subscription to the newspaper, get the mail hold done,
yes.
All of those things that, you don't want to be ordering from Amazon the night before you leave because if you're not there, that stuff's arriving and you're not there and it's clear.
That's true. Sometimes a neighbor can help out with that. Say, hey, can you pick up some packages while I'm going? So it doesn't, again, appear that you're away and not home.
And what do you recommend as far as lights in the home go? Is it a good idea to keep that porch light on, a few lights in the interior, et cetera?
Yeah, I would say keep at least a few lights on, maybe a timer, but the whole point is don't leave the house completely dark because that'll be obvious that you're not at home. So just have some lighting at the house.
So if I'm in Little Elm, how do I do this? How do I sign up with you all?
Yep, so basically you go to littleelm.gov, you register online, give us some basic information, some times and dates you're traveling, where you want us to come by the house, and we'll be there to make sure your house is secure at least a couple of times a day.
That way you have the right eyes watching your home when you are away. Officer Morris, thanks so much for being on with us. Interesting program there.